Evening everyone. Hopefully you can hear me all fine, and we are live. If you can just give me a thumbs up in the comments, just let me know that my microphone's on and you can all see me. Back here at Westmoreland, and we've got a few things to talk about this evening. Couple of major things really, and a couple of small things. Is everyone okay tonight? Clyde Bridge Station, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Appreciate it. A few things to go over. I'll let the stream sort of kick off and a few things happen and everything. So most of you can probably see on the station a few things have changed. So we've got some new fencing along the station there. We've got the new platform buildings in place. So needless to say, it means I've got a few platform buildings that I need to dispose of or relocate or try and find a new home for. So yeah, that'll be one interesting thing to do there. Toby in the chat with Brighton Bridge Model Railway. Evening from me and Jade, good to have you in. Alan Price, I've seen a very nice picture of your layout with some very nice Rapido coaches on it actually, so yeah, I'm glad you got your layout in the pictures there, and they all look very good, mate. Was that your J70 that you've done the sound work in, or was it one of theirs? So let us know in the comments, please, mate. Robert Fox, good evening. James Hardy, good evening. Flymo, thanks for the thumbs up there. Appreciate the help as always. As some of you may know, Flymo is my admin team. So good to have him on board, and nice to see him in the chat once again. Few things have happened this week. Obviously, I've had a bit of a rejiggle of a lot of coaching stock, so you can see I've got most of my LMS coaches out there. I am looking at adding a little rake of 4 BR coaches to the stock as well, so that'll be quite nice. Peter Jackson, good evening, and everyone in the chat, good evening from Peter there. Basically I'll get on with sort of talking about what I'm going to start talking about. So I've been playing with a lot of couplings lately. So what I'll do is I'll put me on the big screen like so. This is the Hunt couplings for the Mark 1s there, Mark 1s, Mark 2s, and the Pullman sleepers or Pullman stepped close couplings. They are for the Bachmann ones. Buckeye sort of design. But they basically work on the principle of magnetic. I do have one here. You've basically got the Buckeye itself, looks very nice, and then you've got the two halves with the magnet there, and they work really well. Got them on my Mark 1 coaches, etc. And so the coaches we can see on the platform at the moment, or we can't see on the platform at the moment because I've changed the camera. They're Hornby ones. Now, I don't know if some of you have been in the shops recently or anything like that, but Hornby have actually started producing their own version of magnetic couplings. So I've got both packs here. I've got the 17mm ones, and I've got the 20mm ones. Now, the 20mm ones I'm finding really useful for the Suburban ones. The 17mm, admittedly, so far all I've done with the 17mm is used one on the end of the Mark 5s. The Mark 5 coaches, the Acura Scale Mark 5 coaches, and the Dapple Class 68. So as some of you know, I've got two of them. One of them I'm probably going to end up moving on, I think is probably the polite way of putting it. But yeah, funny Hornby like copying people. Well, that's not for me to pass judgment, but anyway, yeah, they are. I'll go back to my main camera. This is one of the Hornby couplings, basically a pair of vac pipes that go down into two sort of magnets, two little small round magnets. Don't know how well you can see those in the picture. They work really well, click together really well, and very strong actually. I'm quite impressed how strong they are. So yeah, Flymo, no, it was one of theirs. Did have a very interesting chat with them. I did have my J70 running, but it was right at the end of the show. Right, okay. Good evening, Phil. We've been in, as some of you have probably seen, me and Phil have been pictured in Richard Watson, New Junctions, latest video, doing lots of wiring for him as well. So, have you got the Mark V set? Yes, I have. I heard on the board announcements going off when I was in the shop the other day. It was so cool. Yeah, Robert, they're my set that are in the shop basically, and we're currently doing a sound file for the coaches. So yeah, hopefully they won't be too far off it at the moment. But yeah, you've got announcements. So I've got the Scarborough set. So I put Scarborough head name boards on there. So I've set mine up for Scarborough. I've got more recordings to get hold of as well. So that's going to be quite interesting. But yeah. So for those of you who just joined us, we're talking about couplings this evening. So I've got some Hunt couplings there, and then of course I have the 20mm and 17mm Hornby couplings. Phil, I think you've seen a few of those already when we were at New Junctions with the layout. So yeah. So what's been going on in the railway room? Well, honestly, not a lot. It's been quite a busy few weeks for me in the shop. Basically, I've done a 13-day working 13 days in a row. So I'm very much looking forward to having some days off this week. Peter Jackson looks like a Midland Railway Compound 1000. Yes, it is indeed. It is my Midland Compound 1000 that basically I have not I haven't done anything with it yet. Basically at the moment it was I got it as I got as daft as it sounds, I actually got given it. It's one of my favourite locomotives, and I never ever had a Midland Compound 1000. So yeah, basically when I sort of let drop that I liked it, it was a case of you could have this one, but it's not a worker. It needs a motor, it needs a rewire. Basically whoever previously owned it had basically done some horrible tried to do an install and failed miserably is probably the best way to explain it. So I ended up being given the loco, which is quite nice. But yeah, it looks very smart. It looks really nice. I do love the Midland Compound. It is one of my favourite locomotives. It is my favourite locomotive. What am I saying? One of. It is my favourite locomotive. It's just everything about that loco they've just got right. From the boiler size to the wheels to the driving rods to just everything, in my opinion, it's absolutely bang on with that locomotive. I cannot, I will argue till I'm blue in my face that is the best looking loco out there. So anyway, looking forward to the chip in the Mark V's. No matter what I use in mine, I can't get it working. Oh, that's a shame. Why is that, Nathan? So you've got the front and rear. So you've got the 5. Is it 5 outputs? I think it's 5 outputs you need on those. So you've got. Trying to think now. The forward and reverse outputs. That basically gives you the red and white markers. You've got the 3rd output, which is auxiliary 1, which gives you. If I remember correctly, I think it gives you the head, the marker light across the top. Number 2 is the cab light, auxiliary 2, so output number 4 is the cab light. And then output number 5, or auxiliary 3, that is for the high intensity lamps on the end as well. So yeah, it's it's got a few functions on it, but yeah, my decoder will basically work in uniform with the 68 decoders. Now, there probably will need to be some updates on some of the 68 decoders out there, but from a sort of early point, I've basically mapped it so you can use function 23 on the 68. It's not written on the sheet just yet, but function 23 on some of the later chips that I've been doing are basically ready to have the Mark 5s on there. So yeah, let's just go through the comments there. The real one is at Borough Hill. Yes, I know it is, and I went there a while back and was just, if I'm honest, I hate going to places like that and seeing the real ones, because it always makes me feel like it's such a letdown seeing them, because they don't get looked after. They're just, I mean, 1000 is just absolutely covered in dust. And the cringe factor in me just makes me go, for goodness sake, can I go and get a mop and a bucket and start cleaning it for you? Because I hate it. I hate seeing them like that. It's really not cool. It's really not cool at all. Anyway, have you got a new Bachmann V2? No, I haven't got the Bachmann V2 because I'm not an LMS. Not an LNER person. Excuse me. However, I will stress that it is probably one of the nicest locos I've seen from Bachmann in a long time, because they've done a lot of work with the PCB board inside the model. And they've given you the option to basically tie in your lamps and all that sort of stuff all on the board already, so you can solder directly onto the board with some LEDs. Don't even need resistors. They've actually put the resistors on there for you. So if you want to add lamps, working lamps to it, it's really simple and really easy to do. The speaker choice could have been a little bit better in my opinion, but if you take that little front boiler weight out, you can put a nice 18 by 13 by 13 speaker from Rail Exclusive. You can put one of those up in the front. I'm sure there's bigger that can go in there as well. Or you could do like a chap that I work with. He actually modified the 4-pin tender connection, because in actual fact it's only 2 connections on that 4-pin plug, which are basically the tender pickups into the loco. But he's modified it and basically turned the 2 into the wheel pickups, and then the other 2 he's turned into a speaker output that he's then run a speaker into the tender, and that sounds really, really good. So yeah, he's done some good work with that actually. I did one recently for a friend. As some of you know, I used to do this install work and everything on my own as JMC. What I've done is I've stayed in touch with certain people that I used to deal with, and I do certain little installs for people and all this sort of stuff. And this particular chap sent me a I can't remember the name of it now. It's the dark green one though, not the light green one. It's the dark green one. But yeah, he sent me one of those recently, and I did a bigger speaker. I re-blew the sound file in there, so a better one. Well, hopefully a better one. And I fitted lamps and all that sort of stuff on there for him as well, and it was really, really cool. It was a really nice loco. It ran well. It looked good. It was just really nice, and I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of tempt me just that little bit into getting one of those. Yeah. So I've just realised I'm so much on camera tonight. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just change it to the station scene. So yeah, some of you that just joined us, you'll notice that the station's taking on a bit of a new shape. We've got a mini new junction there. He does get around on a lot of layouts. Seems to be everywhere, doesn't he? Speak of the devil, there he is. New junction. Good evening. Glad you're well, mate. And nice video of myself and Phil giving you a hand on wiring up all your layout and stuff. So some of you may notice that Jen G is in the chat there as well. That is my lovely wife. So do say hello to her, because she'll appreciate that. Right, let me just see if I can catch up with the chat quickly, because I've been waffling on a bit. It was Fowler before its time, James. The Compound. Oh, blimey, I've really missed everything. Right, I've tried Bachmann And Len Silver, not happy with the chip. I purchased 68 cheap. Sounds amazing with beggar pace speaker around my garden. Round the garden! Cool, you got a garden railway. That's pretty cool, Nathan. I've always thought about doing a big garden railway, but I've never actually got round to it. So, sorry, I'm just scrolling up the chat to kind of catch up with it. Real ones in Borough Hill. It's stunning, John. Would like to design... would like the design behind it. Oh, Flymo, I mean, I'd love to build one in 5-inch gauge. I would love to build one in 5-inch gauge, I really would. The Drummond. The 264 by Drummond. Lovely machine. Really looks nice in maroon. Yeah, very good. Stuart Wright, good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. Sorry, I'm just kind of scrolling back through the chat to try and play catch up with it. The problem with the Batman Locomotive is the motor. I've had a few give up. Really? I mean, it's a coreless motor, so you've got to make sure you've got a decoder that can be set up to know that it's a coreless motor in there. Otherwise, you are running the risk of doing damage to the motor. The other thing is, obviously, don't go and put your analog model on a DCC track when you've got a coreless motor, because you can very quickly ruin a motor. So yeah, bit of advice there for you, James. But yeah, no, I'd really like the V2. The Caledonia, is that the it's the 812 Caledonia? That looks smart as well. That's a nice looking thing. So yeah, Clyde Bridge. Yeah, Clyde Bridge Station. Clyde Bridge Station. I didn't answer your question about Model Rail Scotland. No, I will not be going to Model Rail Scotland. My plan was to go up with a group of us on the train. However, that's not worked out, mainly because the main person can't go because, well, he's not expecting, but anyway. But yeah, anyway, he can't go, but anyway. Hopefully bump into you at Model Rail Scotland. You'll recognise me easily with my raggedy clothes and big spike. Yeah, okay. That paints a lovely picture there. Flymo, I'm keeping fine. Thank you for asking. Hope you're keeping well, Jen. Yeah, there we go. Yes, the 812. Yeah, I thought it was the case as well. I'll move on to my next topic of conversation as well, actually. Peter Jackson. Hello, Mrs. G. I'll move up to my next topic of conversation today as well. So, this is my first day off in 13 days. So what could I have possibly done? Sorry, I'm going to shut these up a minute, these locos. What could I have possibly done with my day off? Well, me and Mrs. G decided to go to a toy fair. So Doncaster Race Course today, they had a toy fair on. And we decided to pop along there. You know, she has been to a toy fair before, but she got really excited about this one, so she's been going around and picking all sorts of things and all this sort of stuff. She got a bit mad at one point, and I was just a little bit like, well, just calm down, you know, let's get round the rest of the show first. We've only gone down one aisle of a possible 5 or 6, however it was, and she'd pretty much bought everything she'd seen at one point. So yeah, but yeah, wow, long shift. Yeah, it has been. So yeah, I've looked forward to the day off. I'm in tomorrow, and then and I'm having Tuesday and Wednesday off this week because I feel like I deserve it. And what has Mrs. G done? She's gone and booked us in for a spa day. So I'm not going to lie, I'm really looking forward to that, actually, just to relax and just melt into a chair or something and just do nothing for an entire day. It sounds wonderful. But yeah, so went to the show today. Lots of little bric-a-brac sort of things, lots of model sellers and all this sort of stuff. Got tempted in by a few things, but ultimately I sort of came away. I came away with one locomotive, and you know, let's see if you guys can spot it as we sort of run things around this evening. So yeah, what we can do is we can send that off into the distance, one of those. Should make it out, no problem at all fun and games. But yeah, toy fairs are great. Yeah, I know Someone has put a picture up on Facebook of the toy fair. The toy fair was brilliant. Honestly, I really enjoyed the toy fair today, and it was really nice to go. Did I get any bargains? Yes, I did. I'm glad you asked, James. That was my bargain of the day. It says £25 on it, but I actually got it for 20 because it actually turned out the people that were behind the stand knew who the heck I was. And we're just like, oh yeah, you're John from yeah. So that was really funny. So yeah, bless them. They let me have that for £20. So that is a LMS distance signal. I'll just hold it up to the screen there. So I need a few of them. Around the layout. So yeah, we got that there as well. We'll see if you can spot the. We'll see if you can spot the other things as well. By the way, Thomas has been reintroduced to the layout, so do keep your eye out for him this evening as well, as we've been running around stuff. But yeah, so we'll send that off into the distance as well. I did pick up an absolute bargain today, actually. There is 2 reasons why I've got them. I kind of like them, and I've made a sound file for one. So I won't give it away. I think there was over 300 stalls there today, and yes, I got very excitable. Lower quadrant signals, no, it's the upper quadrant, it's the LMS ones. So lower quadrant is the GWR ones. So yeah, these are the LMS ones. I do have some of the smaller southern lattice signals, not the lattice, the rail type as well, dotted around. So yeah. So yep. Well, I can't really give that any more away, really. So see if you can spot the new addition to the fleet. But there we go. I must drink my hot chocolate. Actually, it's not going to be very hot for very long, I don't think. Underground Eric, good evening, mate. Just dropping a quick hello. Are you busy driving, are you? Well, I hope you're not driving at the moment. I hope you're parked up somewhere. Hey! So, Clyde Bridge with the spot there. Yes, the Class 70. So, yeah. I got myself a Class 70 today. I would really like a Colas Rail one. Is he hiding in the loco shed? He's not in the loco shed, but he's not far off it anyway. Nah, just got home. Well, I hope you have a good evening, mate, and thanks for popping in and at least dropping a hello in the comments as well. Yes, so yeah, you've all spotted it now. Something a bit modern in your sidings there. Yep, I've still got to finish off those sidings actually, but yeah, you've all spotted it. Oh, of course, yes, I forgot it was Brent's running day today. Oh, that's annoying. I could have come and said hello, but never mind. No, I've been at a toy fair today, Eric, actually, with the missus. So, yeah, that was quite nice. So, yeah, I'll go and grab that in a second, actually, that 70. And I'll explain why I've got them as well. Righto. There were Caledonia theories here as it was the lower quadrant adopted by the LMS presumed familiar. Okay. Oh. Yes, I still need to do the modification to that. That's a bit annoying for the shoot. Oh, wrong one. Oh. I know why. I know why that didn't work. Just spot me pushing my own locomotive back. Yes, I know why that didn't work, because all the coaches behind have all the lighting built into them. So yeah, they bridge the gap between the DCC and the ABC section, excuse me. So yeah, I need to work that out anyway. Right, Thomas is hiding under the coal stage, very close. Class 70 Flymo, as a class 70, so yeah. Has your class 70 got sound? Well, that's the main reason, Spad. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, nobody noticed until you said that. No, I'm joking. Everyone noticed. That was the worst thing about it. Even I noticed, and that's the worst that's the worst one. I love toy fairs now. They are dangerous, aren't they? Eric, yes, totally. So bad. You're off, mate. Yeah, she's good. She got very excited at the toy fair today, etc. So, yeah. At least that's not as bad as Justin Noble's done from Scale Model Scenery during his live build. Cut his finger with a craft knife live on air. Blimey. Hope he's alright. I'm guessing it wasn't too severe, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll quickly just zip through. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get this other train running. Quickly put the signal up. In that long view, it looks like it's under the coaling stage. Yeah, okay. From the long view, yes. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go to that one there, and you might be able to spot him a bit better now. We'll play Chase the Locos around. Nothing like realism. Yeah, I really like the idea of watching someone bleed on screen. Ugh. No. I don't do blood at the best of times. Ugh. Yeah, okay, Peter, yeah, looking at it now, yes, I can see exactly what you mean, actually. But yeah, you're not quite right, but yeah, you should be able to see it now. Behind the shed next to the turntable. There we go. Model M Railway. You are indeed correct. So I'll cut to the shot there. So there he is. Hiding just there for everyone to see. Of course, the turntable's still going really fast, so I could relive that Thomas episode where they go on the turntable and he just spins around really, really fast. Oh, nice shot of the firebox glow there. That looks quite good in the back of those little quarter windows. What make of those LMS coaches? They're Hornby, actually. The Hornby is the... I don't know if the one on the back's Hornby or not, actually. I can't remember. Yeah, what we're going to do is... oh, wrong camera. That one. I'll go and retrieve quickly the 70 from the far end. Hang on. Out of all the things I have here, I don't have a spare 21 pin decoder, but yes, so I'll quickly just go to the camera shot there. So that is my new purchase from today at the toy fair. £90. Now, I don't know what, you know, I mean, having a quick look on eBay, these seem to go for a lot more than £90, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. And the main reason I have gone and got one of these is because I've done a sound file, or I'm doing a sound file for the Class 70. So yeah, this is 70015. He did have 03 there, but to me this one looked like it was in better condition and had all the detail pack in the box as well, and it was just, for the same money. So yeah, I went with this one instead. Gotta say, I actually really like this. I don't know why they call him the Ugly Duckling, but I really like it. I think it's a lovely locomotive. I really do. They're not as, don't get me wrong, they're not as bountiful and noisy as the 68 or anything like this. They're a bit plain and boring. But just because I've done the sound file for them, it just made me want one. So yeah. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I think it looks really smart. I'm going to give it some nice sort of subtle weathering and a few little extra detail bits on the ends and stuff. Obviously I will go in here and I will be doing all my modifying 21st century Class 58 in terms of shape. Yeah, you probably could say that EFE have redone the 58s actually, so but yeah, the 58 in my opinion it's not got nothing on this. This is nice. This is really nice. As I said, when Bachmann ever do, or I'll keep an eye out for a Colas Rail one. I would like a Colas Rail one actually, because the Colas Rail one was the one I did the recordings off of actually. So yeah, but really nice. Happy with my new edition. I think it looks lovely. Has actually got a figure in the end of the cab as well actually, which is quite nice, because Bachmann have stopped doing that in their latest models. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but yeah. So yeah, really happy with that. Really quite chuffed with that. Can't say it's chuff really, can I? Because it's not a chuffing loco. I'll put him up there. I'll just put him up there for the minute. Careful not to knock him down or anything like this. But yeah, so yeah, really happy with that. I've just probably gathered the fact that there will be a locomotive appearing. There'll be a locomotive appearing there in a minute now, so I better just do a bit of shunting. I have to stand up now because the bridge has had to move again, because obviously I've repositioned everything. So yeah. Jubilee is in full swing this evening, so yeah, what we might do is we might upgrade that this evening. We might go and get the Duchess out, I think. Actually, do you know what? Let's get the Duchess out. Let's get the Duchess out. So yeah, change me points there. I do have a class 20. Oh, sorry. I'm just skim reading and yeah, realise you're actually talking about something completely different. Great knowledge there, Rob, or good memory. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just go and park that up there. Let's go and fetch the Duchess now, even though the Duchess is technically the wrong way round as well, so that'll be fun. That was weird. That'll be the buffer stop. Right, so we got a camera 5, as you can see the two MTs sat there, but what we need to do is we need to basically go and get the Duchess, so I need to release that. Duchess, 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 there you are. Need to get the Duchess out on the turntable as well. It's the wrong way round for picking up these coaches. It's very bassy, that Duchess. Dun, 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 dun. Good evening, Jonathan. How do, pal? What's the situation this evening? Well, the situation this evening, now that you've just joined us, is I've been to a toy fair today. Ah, I hear you say. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I've been to a toy fair today, and me and Mrs. G have partaked in lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of goodies. Well, I say we've partaked in lots of goodies. I've partaked in lots of goodies. I got a bargain Dapol signal for £20. Is 25 on the box, but yeah, the people behind the stand recognised me. That was really funny. Jenna was laughing her head off because she was just like, can't take you anywhere. So yeah, that was quite funny. But yeah, so yeah, and I've got my little bargain of the day. Speaking of 20s, I dug out some of my original locos and found one you and Ron gave me. Oh, blimey. As well as the 170 you replaced the bulbs in. Oh, I can't remember that, if I'm honest, Nathan, but yeah, I'm glad you found it anyway. I can't remember seeing the compound. Oh, do you know what? I would have loved to have seen the compound in Steam. I just would have. Oh, so not fair. Oh, I'd love that. But anyway, yes, the other thing that's happened today, Iron Horse, is I bought myself a modern bit of traction, which is a Class 70 there. The main reason I bought a Class 70 is because I have a sound file for them. Well, I'm doing a sound file for them, should I say. So yeah, that's the main reason I have one. And at the moment, you're watching me trying to basically negotiate my layout whilst talking to you guys. Not very good at this. Bargains. We love a bargain, yeah. Definitely. The Ugly Duckling, yes. However, I really like them. I know people say they're ugly, but I really like them. I don't know why. I really like them. Is that bad of me to say? Gotta get this on the turntable. God. I think it needs to go back just a tiny bit more. I'm doing this on camera, by the way, so I have no idea. I probably need to just have a quick look, don't I? God, it's like that blooming episode of Thomas with Gordon. He just can't get on the turntable. When we was back in High Wycombe, I was around 10. So it would have been 2009. I don't recall going to the club in 2009, if I'm honest, Nathan. So yeah. I do like the 70s, oddly enough. Same sort of thing as the Q1 Steam. Yeah, I had a Q1 a while ago, and it was really nicely weathered, and I'd done a really nice sound install in it. And I sort of got it, and it was almost like, hey, cool, excellent, I've got it. And I don't know, after that point, I just kind of lost a lot of love for it. And then it was like, well, I'm not going to do anything with it, so I kind of sold it on. I'm kind of going through this phase at the moment where I seem to be looking through my Loco stock and thinking to myself, yeah, I'm not really going to do anything with that. I'll move it on and keep going and that sort of thing. So yeah, yeah, as you say, Peter, really, really powerful locomotive actually. So yeah, plenty of room around Armstrong. I was about to say there's a Armstrong Powerhouse thing or something like that on one of the train sim games. Is that what you're referring to there, Iron Horse? Excuse me. They are quite powerful. The 70s, ugly, pretty side, ugly/pretty side. I don't know how people can say that's ugly. I just think it's so cool. I don't know. I mean, I grew up with things. I grew up with watching things like, you know, and this is pick on Iron Horse a little bit here. Yeah. Yes, I want one in the do you know what? I want one in Colas Rail 2 because the reason I want the Colas Rail one is because that was the one I did the recording one. I did the Colas Rail 1 recording, but I can't find a Colas one anywhere. Anyone that does have them seems to be holding on to them super fast. As you can see, the turntable issue is still not sorted, so it's like an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine. Armstrong Powerhouse. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, hang on. Oh God, bad that I've recorded the damn thing and I don't even know the specs of it. Nah, you can all see what I'm doing here. I'm just about to Wikipedia the Locomotive. Project Genesis by Freightliner. Ooh. I just knew them as a power. Yeah, that one there, the power hauler. Yeah, GE Power Hauler P616. We're saying about engine horsepower and all this sort of stuff. So it's got 3,690 horsepower with a traction effort of 120,000 pounds starting. I guess that means it obviously can't hold that sort of traction continuous, I'm guessing, but there we go. Top speed of 75 miles an hour. That's pretty impressive, actually, 75 miles an hour. I know we didn't get up to 75 miles an hour when I did the recording. It was barely 30, but there we go. 135 tons. And that's fully loaded. Fuel capacity 6,000 litres. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Right, let's back that off the turntable. Let's see if the turntable mechanism auto reverse works tonight as well. I've been playing with this back and forth for a few days now. It should be fine. Oh, it's worked. There we go. Anyway. Power hall, not powerhouse. Yeah. Don't worry. I mistook the powerhouse because it's Armstrong Powerhouse or something like that. Is one of the gaming sim kind of add-on people you can go to. You can go on his website and you can download all the extra add-on kind of things for all the different locos and wagons and coach rolling stock and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Hang on, right, I need to go back to that one. Oh, just got it in time by the looks of it. They do throw out some smoke. Really? A little bit at the start, but one I was on didn't throw out very much smoke. I don't remember it throwing out much smoke anyway. My dirty steam engines throw out more smoke than that. Actually, we want to go straight across that, don't we? I'll tell you what's really funny, it's watching the microphone's VU meter just sort of with the chuff of the locomotive. That's quite funny actually. Powerhouse is a nightclub in Newcastle. Don't need to know about your nightclubs, thank you. Bin trains, cool. I used to see lots of 66s when I was growing up on bin trains. Is it 66s? Yeah, I think it was 66s. Can't really remember now. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm doing a fabulous job at driving these engines around the layout tonight. Obviously, I won't be offended if you guys say no, because obviously I understand it's a bit of a nuisance. Dominic Z. John, Matchbox released several cars that were seen in Kickline television show, like the red 84 red Toyota MR2 or the pink Ford Thunderbird. That would be pretty cool. Ford Thunderbird. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty cool actually. Oh, sneaky little change of a signal there. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. It's nice watching them go up and down, isn't it? Must have been on a new one. It was back in 2019. I did the recordings. I was over that way. I was over in Settle actually at that point, and I sort of got an opportunity. Well, I ended up talking to a driver over there and sort of got an opportunity, and it was like, well, this is too good to kind of miss an opportunity, really. So yeah, admittedly I was out of a particular I was working over there, actually, if I'm being honest. I shan't say for who for, but yeah, when I sort of got the opportunity, it was a case of I was still working for them, and by the time I actually got round to doing it, I wasn't working for them anymore. So special little trip to go and do it, basically. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was good fun, actually. I really enjoyed myself. I got to try and work on some sort of smaller cameras. That's the next sort of point I want to do. Because at the moment it's nice where I've got the cameras, but the thing is they are big. They are big camera units. They're very unsightly on the layout. So yeah, my plan is to basically get some smaller units and go from there. So the Batmobile also did an appearance in Kickline. Cool. Like the Batmobile. We saw the Batmobile today, actually. There was lots of Batmobiles today at the toy fair we went to. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I think the toy fair is going to be a regular thing for me and Mrs. G, actually, because honestly, she really did enjoy it. Just wait for the last one to clear. Yeah, it was really cool, actually. It was on a log train, actually. Yeah, and as I said, it was a coalesce rail one, so that's why I would really like a coalesce one, but I've not been able to acquire a coalesce one, so a little bit disappointing, but I need to start getting on with it. I need to start making the file and all this sort of stuff, so I need a loco to test it all in. It's no good me just trying to make it up in thin air and not actually have a practical loco to use it in, so this is why I've had to go. I think there must be a regular toy fair in Newark. Yeah, this toy fair that we went to today seems to be a regular one as well. So I don't know how well you can see that, but there's the Hornby 20mm couplings, magnetic couplings doing their work between those coaches there. They seem to be working quite well, actually. I'll run this straight into the station, I think. Oh, we could get rid of... We could get rid of that as well while we're at it. Three trains on the go. It should be a problem here. They were whoa. I nearly crashed. They were probably Kickline ones you saw, John. As a relative youngster's birthday presents are sorted this year. Woohoo! Love it. They seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, I seem to be using them quite happily, and they seem to be working well. So, yeah. We will have to do a proper full-on review video of them as well, actually. But I think I need to invest in another set of small Suburbans. The big Mark 1s don't tend to do that well on this layout. So, yeah, the Suburbans seem to favour much nicer, so yeah, I'll probably have to just do a little review on those at some point. I think I need to go further back than that. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay. Still got the tension lock couplings. Oh, hang on, I need to go over here for a second, just while this thing's trundling around. I've watched some of those films, Flymo, thinking about it. Yeah. $47,209 was a regular on the Edinburgh Bryn train, where they were first started in the 1990s. Wow. Yeah, as I said, this wasn't on a bin train. This was like a log load. It was quite an unusual load, to be honest. Have to go and make sure that's changed. Has been a wee bit problematic at times. Oh, that was not very good. John, someone did a replica of the original Simon S. Seymour kickline costumes that were used in the late 90s live shows. Very cool. Hello. I'll swap you. What's this one? Ah, that's hot. That's what that is. Ow! Thank you. What? Ow! That was really hot. She's brought me some soup out again. This is one of those questions, it's like, what do I fancy? What do I fancy bringing out? I'm going the wrong way. Cup of soup, yep. Blooming hot as well. Oh dear. Case in point to most, you can derail a train on my layout before you short a train, before you short it on my layout. I suspect at some point we will see a Duchess reappearing. I would have thought so. Anyway, I have no idea where it is. It should be on its way back to us. No. It's on its way back to us now. It's just basically been chuffing down the far end with a coach derailed. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, never mind. Right, what was I doing? If there's any locos you guys can see in this yard you want to see run, by all means, say now. Be quick. If you want to see something in that yard run instead, please let me know. Super fast spinny turntable. Need to slow it down. It really, really does my head in that it's so fast. Oh well, never mind. Crab? Yeah, I can do the crab. Yeah, we can do the crab. Let's do that then, quick. Need to get the... Need to run the crab out. This is the part where I worry because I haven't actually used the crab yet, so I hope it's okay to run. We'll soon find out. Hey, yep, there's the crab. Flymo, thanks for posting that in the chat there. If few other chats. So there's the Facebook Westmoreland page, and there's the Facebook page for Digitrains as well. Most of the sounds you will hear on this layout will be from Digitrains. So if there is something that takes your fancy and you like the look of it, then by all means do pop on our website and have a look. I do have an 8F heater. It's sat just down the side of the engine shed, nearest the main line tracks. This will be an unusual shot because I'm not quick enough. Because I'm not quick enough. Yeah, I'll get round to getting the 8F out. So let's send this train out so I can get this next one in. What was that? As you guys can see, the old Hornby couplings are doing a fab job, to be fair. When they're actually on the straight, the gap between the buffers is actually not a lot. It does make me wonder if I can take the 20s out and put the 17s in, actually, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we'll send that off into the distance. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, let's go and get the... Let's go and get the Duchess in here. Wrong one. So yeah, as you're in here, guys, do remember to do me the favour of hitting that like button, and do share the stream a little bit. It's always nice to get more people in the chat. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. It's nice to get you guys chatting in there, the feedback as well. No rush, John. It's your layout. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? No, I'll get the, as I say, I'll get the 8F out, so just bear with me a sec. What I need to do is I need to reverse this. What I'll do is I'll get the Duchess clear to start with. I get the Duchess clear to start with. Oh, so smooth. Good day, everyone. Good evening, Mels. Yes, we saw your chat. You'd left us a comment in the chat when we started at midnight. It's like you don't sleep, man. Right, let's get that out of the way. Oh, it doesn't look like that's clear. Oh, it is. Oh, maybe not. Need to get the... Looks like I need to get the... Need to get the coaches a little further back so the Duchess doesn't hit them. Right. We'll get this quickly parked up. Cheating a little bit. Put it in light engine mode. Right, we will go and get your 8F for you, Peter. Let me just find it on the list. There it is. Set. We need to go to camera 5. You will see it just in the side there. So we shall go and fetch it out of the sidings for you. Of course, it would be the right way round, so we can just bring it straight out. Excellent. I think I've got the points set right. Yes, I have. That's a weird problem to have. So that should go all the way across in front of the signal box. No. Okay. I have no idea what the heck's just happened there, but the 8F's just gone for a run all on its own. How strange. Some of them weathering, yeah. There are a couple of locos that I've had done by other people. The 8F is actually one of the Hornby weathered ones, so it's kind of like that brown mucky weathering, which I'm not overly a fan of. But you know, I mean, generally what you can do is you can sort of spray, you know, do a bit of wash, do a little bit of weathering and all that sort of stuff, and that generally makes them, well, it makes a huge improvement to the weathering. So what I'll do is I'll just put it on the camera there. As you can see, it's that brown mucky weathering that they love. That Hornby love. Yeah, as I said, generally you can get away with just sort of making them look half decent. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. I'll put a little lamp on the front of it. I've got a few little lamps just sort of dotted around, that kind of thing. So yeah. Heritage Road, good evening. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for joining us this evening. It sounds brilliant too. Thank you very much, Peter. Not getting freebie perks being a volunteer. Love a freebie. Says my lovely wife. But anyway, do I do the weathering on my own locos? Yes. Been a fan of Wranglers since I was first pair 16 in 1995. That's why you see Wrangler signs in a few parts of the layout. Oh right, okay. De Grange jeans for women's. Excellent. Right, so what we can do is we can get the 8F on its way. It's not the loudest, the 8F, but the sound quality itself is just nice. It's a good sound. It's interesting how well the sound carries as well. One thing I keep toying with the idea of doing is do you guys think that I could benefit from an actual mic? Because what I do at the moment is I use the microphones on my Logitech cameras, which are the C920s and the C930s. Now I only have this one directly in front of me active. None of the other camera mics, none of the other microphones on the cameras are active. So it does make me wonder if I activate a few more of the microphones around the layout, whether that might make an improvement to the actual sound. Maybe see if I can try and mix them, maybe, that kind of thing. So take the junction camera, for example. I do wonder if I can sort of activate the microphone on it. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. I don't know if that's made any improvements or not, guys. That's a 920 over there, so can I do that? Oh, how's that sound, guys? Is that any better? I've just tried turning on a second microphone, so if I've completely and utterly deafened you all, well, I'm really sorry. Kind of get the impression that's the same camera, though. Or is it? I don't know. No, maybe I'll leave that disabled until I can actually have a... Oh dear. Very loud voice. Hang on. Hang on a second. Come back here, AF. We're not going to get very far around the layout. With that. No, maybe we'll leave the audio settings alone. It's a bit annoying. Never mind. Right, need to find out where the crab's going. Yeah, right. We'll go and check out camera 6. That sound is now lower. Yeah, I've basically turned the camera settings off. I thought they might be deafening you, that kind of thing. So yeah. Right. The one thing I have got to do, guys, unfortunately, bless my lovely wife for bringing me all these liquidy drinks, but it does make me need to disappear to go to the loo quickly. So just bear with me a second. What I'll do is I'll get a loco back into the platform quickly. That's a great sound. I like the sound of the crowd. Oh no! I need to get... There is a company called Brass Masters, right? And they do a lovely set of fine front steps for the crab. And this is what I feel like I need to invest in, because the plasticky steps on the front of the crab at the moment... The plasticky steps on the front of the crab at the moment kind of foul a little bit on that front bony truck. Rather annoyingly. We'll see where the 8F is. The 8F is just there. Right, guys, I'm just going to have to leave you in silence for a minute, because I must go to the loo. This is uncomfortable now. I am embarrassed to say. I will leave you with camera 6. You can watch that go slowly and creep all the way around. Bear with me a sec, guys. Right, sorry about that, guys. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Oh, right, we'll speed that up a bit, sorry. Mark Andrews, good evening, mate. Hope college is going well for you. You join me after I just had to very quickly run out to the loo and back. But yeah, right, so what I've got to do now, I've got to get the crab out the way, because now I've got a I think it's about there. I was wrong. Good bit of crab power there. You gotta go, yeah. Not wrong there, Flymo. If we see a guy who look, Mum is no computer, it's not you then. Excellent. Right, we need to. You can spot a little Model U figure of Jenna just on the end of that platform there, guys, as well. Nice echoey whistle on that crab. It's actually running quite well, actually. Bar the front wheels deciding to. ScotRail Lady Diana Spencer. That was a pretty cool video, actually. That was. Anything else you guys can see that you fancy seeing run this evening? By all means, let me know in the comments. We're just coming up to half an hour left. So yeah, hopefully everything's going pretty smooth. Everything seems to be going smooth so far. Do you know what? I'm really annoyed at myself. Out of all the things I have here in this building, sound decoders, speakers, all sorts of stuff, the one thing I don't have is a 21-pin decoder just laying around. I cannot believe it, but I don't have one anywhere. So yeah, bitterly disappointed with myself there, because I did have it apart like about half an hour before the live stream in the hope of basically sticking the. Can we have the 08? Yeah, you can have the 08 if you want. We'll just have to stop the 8F there then. We'll stick the crab just back there. Right, you want the 08. Okay. Let's see what we can do then. Right. I'm not going to hate you. Why would I hate you? Hate's a very strong word. Right, problem is, I need to get that one out first. That's done. No problem. Right, so. Let's get the 14 out of the way then. Have the 08 out, yep. That's the teddy bear. I quite like my teddy bear actually, to be fair. It's nice sound in it. Sure, right, the Sin Difference teddy bear. Alright, what we'll do is we'll send the teddy bear off down the track, I think. Ew, that was a jumpy camera. Don't know what happened there, but anyway. Oh, no, you can stay. What we'll do is we'll send the 08 into the loop siding down there. My neighbours must think, what the heck's going on in this garage? So funny. I think it's nearly there. There it is. Right, so now we want the 08. Go back to the throttle. We want to see the 08 pull 4 coaches around, do we? So let me go back to 4. Let me go and put the cab light on as well. Yes. There's a class 20 stuck down the end of that siding as well, actually. Now here's the question. Nobody's actually noticed it yet, but you might see just to where the 08 is, just to the right of it, there's a locomotive just sat at the side there, which I'm currently waiting for a load of parts for at the moment. But here's the question, guys. Can you all guess what it is? So let's see who can guess what that locomotive is. It's sat just over here. I'll point it out to you guys. It's just there in the corner. Right. Can you guys guess what that is? I am waiting for a mountain of parts to come for that locomotive though. It's going to be something that takes me a very long time to get together. I'm going to do obviously lights and firebox and stay alive and everything else. Gronk it up. That's not a saying we use on here, but you know, if you want to buy the t-shirts and merch it up with them, that's fine. So a red locomotive body. It's actually on wheels at the moment. It's actually on its 2 chassis. Now there's the key. I've had to use 2 N-gauge 08 chassis to basically get that loco sorted. So yeah. You join us now watching an 08 crossing Flymo's crest. It's a steamer, yes, it is a steamer. As I said, I've doctored 2 08 bodies, so N-scale 08s. In actual fact, these are the 2 08s. So I had a DB red one and an Iver one. The Model Zone limited edition one. Gonna crash. Not quite. Got away with it. Just in case you didn't notice it. Where's that one? There we go. Put the lights on. Right. That just makes me want to get the... Do you know what? That's it. Let's get the 03 out. Let's get the 08 out as well. Sorry, the 03 out. I can't win. Yes, you're right, it's bad. Very good. I will get the system working eventually where I cannot go through a signal that's against me, but never mind. I can't win them all. It's narrow gauge. Yes, you are right, Peter. What have you just said there, actually? It is. Well done, Peter Jackson. You are right. It is the Welsh Highland Garrett. Now, I'm going to be really awkward to try and pick it up. It's really awkward to try and pick up. But yeah, there it is. Can't really let go of it very well because the chassis aren't in properly. But yeah, it is a Welsh Highland Garrett, which I'm making in 009. It's very cool. It's very cool, and it's working out very blooming expensive at the moment. Especially buying 208s to go in it as well. So yeah, if anybody wants any 08 bodies, by the way, I've got a DB red or a Iver. That's the Model Zone limited edition one. Yeah, and it's got the certificate in it as well. So yeah, if you want any bodies, let me know. So yeah, what I was actually going to do was the 03. I don't know if any of you guys have actually seen this. But the 03 itself, what I've done is I've actually put like lamps on it, so I can do the top and middle there, that sort of thing. I can do the shunt markers. So yeah, basically the 03 has a full tree of lights on it, at both ends as well. So yeah, I turn the shunt ones off. I've got the top and mark there, I've got the middle one, I've got the top marker there. I can turn the bottom one off at the same time. I can turn them both on, put the shunt markers on again. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. It took me a lot of time to do that, but yeah. So there we go. Right, 08 special. Right, hang on. Let's turn them all off. Yeah, let's turn it off. Right. Let's get the. Let's get the Gronk special out of here. Cab light, as you can see. It's going to take a long time to get around the layout, that is. Captain Slow special, love it. It's alright. I don't know how well you can hear that. Slow down, slow down. Of course, the 8F is back with the other train as well. Not a go, honest. Hey, it looks good with that lamp on the front of it. I might leave that there, actually. You can actually just about see the lights in the coaches, actually, which is quite nice. So they're all basically populated with figures, and all the interiors are all done, everything. It took me ages to do those 4 coaches. Kind of makes me a bit reluctant to do the rest of them, if I'm honest. Whoa, quick. Naughty, naughty. It's a good whistle, that one. Out there. Let's give it a go again. Not quite far enough back. Need to somehow get a marker on there. The problem is I can't move the bridge back where I had it originally because it sits too close to the my shelter, my platform shelter there actually. So yeah. I mean, what do you guys think of the platform so far? Do you like the layout of it? Do you think I need anything more? I've got a lot of lamps that will eventually go on the platform as well. So yeah, I'll have to try and get them sorted and on the platform at some point. 47 will never be at the buffer stops on my station. 47 is a push-pull train, which is DBSO at buffer stops. 47 708 at the tunnel end. There you go, look at that. What am I doing? That one. Forgotten what I was doing. Does work out really awkward trying to run this lot around. Let's see where the Gronk is. Just made its way to the loop by the looks of it. Peter Jackson, what's this? Looks good to me. Does need some lights, seats, benches, parcel trolleys, mailbags, etc. Yep, definitely needs all the detail. The fencing is a nice touch. Are you going to do lighter coping at the edge of the platform, John? It does have to be brilliant white, right? And okay, I didn't know that. I thought that was a later thing, but okay, yeah, I can definitely do that. Quite simple to do, really. I'll just grab a little white pen and go along. I'll just go along there. You get Tipex pens. Tipex pens might do it, actually, thinking about it. But yeah, thanks for running the 08, John. You're more than welcome. Glad I could, actually. It's nice to get something that I haven't run for a while, actually. Do that. I'm trying to think of what I want to run next. What can I run next? What have I got in that engine shed? What have I got in the engine shed? Not 1P might be nice. Yeah, 1P. I think I'm going to get the 1P out, actually. Going to get the 1P out, I think. I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but it seems to be misbehaving a lot. Especially on that ABC section, so yeah. John PW22, thank you for joining us this evening. Evening all, looking great. Many, many thanks. It's getting there slowly. Yeah. Just slowly and steadily, just working on it. As you say, it's getting there. Ciggy machines and chocolate bar machines, yeah, maybe something like that. I've got to get some lights in the buildings as well. I'm a big fan of putting like lights and all that sort of stuff in buildings, so yeah, that'll be a good thing to get on with. You get around comment to Flymo there. Enjoying meeting so many new folks. Well, I suppose that is one way to word it. Yeah, by doing that, you don't meet lots of new people, don't you? I mean, it's quite entertaining to. I just can't get over sometimes when I'm at a show or I get someone that walks in the shop or something like that, and they actually turn around to me and say they watch my channel. Honestly, I just think, oh my gosh, you know, it's just crazy to think there's this many people that actually watch my channel. So yeah, very humbled by it, if I'm honest. Very, very humbled by it. Hot Dog Pilot 63, thank you for joining us this evening. Good to see you well. Howdy folks. John might also do a clickline diecast video on my channel. Go for it, Dominic. Sounds good. Hi Peter, hi Andy, hi. Yep. Everyone's in there. Right, what do I want to get out? I want to get the 1p. I want to get my 1p out. That's what I want to do. 1p, there you are. You can't quite see the 1p actually, because it's just lurking in that sort of corner part there of the shed. But yeah, what we'll do is we will dig it out. Is the right way round to come out of the engine shed, so we will send it back on its way. Some nice whistles on this one. You can't see anything if I don't change the camera, can you? John, I have 30 subscribers. Excellent. We can get that up, surely. I'm sure if you... There you go, Flymo's already put it in there. So our kickline Kickline, Dominic's Kickline collection. There you go. So we've added your link on the channel. Do you have an LMY tank? I do have an LMY tank. It's sat there in front of the engine shed. We'll see if we can squeeze that one in. I'm going to run out of time at this rate, though. Looking at it. So what I need to do quickly is I'll quickly run the 1p out. Do you know what? Where are you? Dominic, make that 32. I've just subscribed. So yeah, I'll check out your channel and see what you got. I might just be able to Flymo. It's a nice layout and it shows what you can do with an out and back and so much more. It's a pleasure to see, John. Thank you, Flymo. I really do appreciate that. I like to have layouts that can basically be played on. Obviously, it's not ideal for this sort of situation because you could do it just leaving a loco running. But you know, I like to be able to play with a layout. I like to be able to do things and change things up and all this sort of stuff, and keep the play value there. That's really important for me. That's annoying. Right. Sounds like my 08's on its way back, so I need to get that. Hopefully the mighty 1p will pull all that lot. Oh no. Oh no. Not good. Why won't it pull it? Struggling for grip. Will be a fast train out of here, I suspect. There's the 08. Coming back on the special. Right guys, it is officially a lot of wheel spin for the 1p, yeah. It's officially 9 o'clock. I do appreciate everyone being here again this evening. It's massively appreciated. I can't begin to tell you all enough how much I do appreciate you guys spending your Sunday evenings joining me. Be on again in a fortnight, I hope so. I'll have to double check my calendar. Let's go and check the calendar. Make sure I'm not... Do you know what? I've got a really worrying feeling I'm in Poland. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Right. Okay. Need to stop that. So, yeah, let me just quiet a few things down a little bit. So yes, the next live stream that I'll be doing, guys, as Flymo very kindly points out to me, will be the 5th. So March the 5th will be the next live stream at 7 o'clock in the evening. The day before that, if anyone's down that way, I will be at Abrail. On the Sunday, on the 4th, I will be down at Abingdon with Abrail. And I will be showing my Byway MPD layout down there, which I'll have quite a few of my steam engines and probably some of my little diesels there as well. So, yeah. James Petts, I got that really worrying feeling that I'm in Poland, quote of the week. No, it's, yeah, I've got a holiday coming up, basically. So, yeah. But thank you all for watching this evening. Really do appreciate it. It just goes a long way for me, knowing that you guys enjoy the stream and you like what I'm doing and everything's all okay. If you've got any questions, do leave them in the comment sections. Obviously, the next time you probably see this will be making a bit of noise. So yeah, I'll try and get on with that this week and see where I go from there. But thanks again for watching. I'm repeating myself over and over again here, but yes, I approve of Poland. That's what James is supposed to say. Never mind, but yeah, thank you ever so much, guys. Really do appreciate it. Gotta go. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful few weeks. And yeah, Sunday the 4th is the 4th is a Saturday, and I will be at Abingdon with my layout Byway MPD. And yeah, the 5th will be my next live stream, so I will be travelling back that day. So yeah, I will see you all on the 5th. Thank you very much.